Hello guys, welcome back to more PES 5 Master League. Here we are then against Blackburn today at home. So, we've always done pretty good against Blackburn. Well, not really. Last season we lost at Blackburn 4-3, and I think the previous season it was 1-1, wasn't it, in Season 2? Yeah, so actually I don't think we've... well, yeah, we've actually... because we won earlier this season at Blackburn, but there's a couple of results there that didn't particularly go well, so had to think kind of long and hard about this, because like last season, Blackburn were actually struggling. They were actually at the bottom, and they managed to survive. This season, they've done a lot better. They're like 11 points clear of relegation at this point. And, you know, I mean, having to think quite long and hard about the team selection, because this is it now. You know, we're back to the league here. We're 5 points behind Chelsea, and you know, there's 6 games left. Yeah, I mean, every game is a cup final essentially. I've gone with Mutu and Rooney up front for this one. Both of them are on orange form or yellow form. So yeah, that Camacho in the middle there for them. Apparently, he's the top goal scorer and top assist. So yeah, pretty dangerous. Wasn't he in like a DMF role anyway there? That's kind of strange, but yeah, putting my faith in Rooney today. So at the back we've got Terry and we've got Puyol, and the left back is going to be Van Bronckhorst today. So yeah, those are my that's my defence. I've got Gerrard and Iniesta in the middle. I've got Fabregas because he had a cracking game when he came on against Newcastle in the last game. He was really, really good, and I was actually kind of shocked that he did so well in the end there. He got us a penalty, and he scored one himself. So what is going on here? Terry's got to do all this. They've got men forward. Where the hell is our defence? This is not good. Terry's got to get there, and he does in the end. They could have easily squared that and scored. I have no idea where our defence was there. Puyol gets the header out. Here's Iniesta. Back with Fabregas, but yeah, this is it. It's pretty much make or break now. You know what I mean? Chelsea, I think they're playing. Aren't they playing Arsenal? And you know what I mean? Because like, you know, Tottenham, we drew to them, and like, you know, United have got to play Tottenham. Chelsea got to play Tottenham. You know, they've got a bit of a say on the title race. You know, Chelsea have got to play United. I think it's United they're playing, aren't they? Actually. So we've got to hope with a result here, you know what I mean? I'm hoping Gilardino scores for United and stuff. So that's about as much as I'm hoping for. I have been thinking about like some of the oh, that's off target. Come on, we're pegged back here. We haven't even been in their half like yet. Apart from maybe once, but like, yeah, I've been having to think about like transfers and whatnot, and like, you know, who we might sign next. And to be honest, I'm getting too ahead of myself. I need to focus on the rest of this season before we start thinking about who's going to be coming in next. And good shot, has to make it, and it will. And I think it's Fab, and it will be, and another goal for him. He's going to have to start playing more. And I don't know whose shot that was. I think it was a Gerrard shot. Let's have a look on the replay there. Follows up with the rebound. No, it was a Rooney shot in the end. I couldn't really make out who it was, but the header had to go over the keeper there. And I thought it was Mutu running onto it, but it was Fabregas in the end. And yeah, the day of this upload is actually a Friday, guys. So it's kind of rare for this series, but you know, back in the old days of the Premier League, going back over 10 years, well, or so now, they used to have like Good Friday matches actually. Quite often, like over the Easter period, you might get like some Monday games as well, and whatnot in the Football League and everything. So yeah, sort of a little bit of a different thing that we've got going on today. But come on, let's defend this pretty well. Leb is in there, if I haven't mentioned that. So we got Chelsea next. That's the thing in the Champions League. You know what? It's played over 2 legs. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that. You know what? I feel like we can definitely beat them over 2 legs. You know, I mean, we always seem to beat them over 2 legs, don't we? I mean, that's the thing. I feel like, oh, this is really bad, and oh, we just get there to it. Wow, I really wish we had Sissoko today. There is no Sissoko. He needed a rest. That's going to be blocked away again. We're playing it dangerous here. Gerrard's back in there. Van Bronckhorst. In fact, my back line has all got yellow form or orange form, whichever suits you. And that's a really good ball to Mutu. And Mutu, who's going to miss the target, unfortunately. How far was it Friedel in goal for them? Yeah, you know what? He could have maybe chipped that, actually. Maybe could have. But yeah, they used to have like games and whatnot. And it used to be really good. And here's Mutu again. He's going to have to wait for some support. And its chance has gone now. And Terry's going to get back to this. So Gerrard here. And we can't really play it out here. Here's Van Bronckhorst. We were looking a bit all over the place today. Like, why is quite a lot of our players seem to be out of place often. Need to get organised. So if we don't, you know, Blackburn could take advantage of that. They almost did early on as well. Got kind of high hopes for Iniesta. Got a really good goal against Rangers the other week. Van Bronckhorst. I'll tell you what though, I think Van Bronckhorst has been a great signing, you know what I mean? At first I was like a bit sceptical of it because, you know, we got him on a free and that, but I tell you what, he's done really well. He's done absolutely excellent, and you know, he's stepped in when we needed him to. He's actually provided some assists for some goals and whatnot as well, so it's not a bad signing for a free. And as I said, that he lets that one past him, and here's Puyol. He's got to get to this. Oh, there's two men on there, and get it out. Oh my lord, Van Bronckhorst there, who tried to boot it away. Carson is in goal today. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. He's in there. We've had to put him in because Czech needed a rest. Here's Gerrard, who's not going to get the shot away. Gerrard. And it's a ball in. Oh, Mutu's not there to it. It's going to go out for a throw-in. This could be a close game, this. And Fabregas. I'll tell you what, he might even be my man of the season, like Fabregas or Van Bronckhorst. I mean, I know Mutu scored all them goals, but I think... Well, actually, you know what, if I have to pick a new signing of the season, I'd probably go with Fabregas, actually, / Van Bronckhorst. Maybe Fabregas just edges it, though. Good throw out there. Bit of a dodgy first half, but we're ahead, and that's what matters so far. We need a second goal to get that breathing space that we desperately need. Second half is off, and Chelsea are actually playing Everton. Yeah, that's the because I know they've got United coming up, and I think they've just played Arsenal, haven't they? So I'm just, you know, I mean, I'm focusing so much on what Chelsea are doing nowadays because I know how close this title race is going to be. You know what I mean? It's probably going to be the best title race we've seen on this game. But you know, we've really got to hope that they slip up. Got to hope some of the teams that they're playing do us proud. And here's Mutu, who's going to finish it off easily, straight forward into the net. It's that man again. And I think he's got something like 10 league goals this season. I think that's his 11th, if I'm not mistaken. We'll, you know, we'll have a look at the stats and whatnot, maybe close to the end of the season. Rooney, and he was just never going to miss that. Friedel rooted. That's what we needed, and you know what, we're looking comfortable. I think we've got this now. We should have this game in the bag. Terry's played well today. Header out from him there. Mutu. I think we'll just go the same route about the Chelsea game though in midweek. Can't believe we're playing them again. I hate playing Chelsea on this game. Like, it's okay for a while, you know, if you've got to play them in the league, but if you keep constantly playing them in cup competitions, it just gets a little boring at times. Here's Gerrard. And that's a great ball over to Gerrard. Oh, who's not going to finish it? It's back in. Oh, it's close. And here's Rooney. Oh, he's done well there. Back over to Haleb, who's took it down. Fabregas. Oh, it's a penalty. It is a penalty. Gerrard will take it. And Gerrard scores it. And I tell you what, it's probably a good thing I went for the top right-hand corner there, because I was thinking bottom right. Friedel dive to the bottom right, but I always have that sort of superstition when it comes to penalties. The first, like the first sort of area of the goal that comes to mind first is usually the one that I go for. That's 3-0, and we've got no reason to worry now. I could even bring Shimizu on because he's on red form. And oh! Goal! Well, I wasn't expecting that one. Johnson just gets a goal out of nothing there. I'm actually making a sub in a moment. I'm actually bringing off Mutu. I'm going to bring Palm on because I feel like we were comfortable in this game, but then as I do that, they score one. Carson left a gap open in the goal there. Van Bronckhorst was out of position. It was too late then. We all tried to close it down, but it was hit just right. Never mind there, doesn't matter. That's a good ball forward. Here's Palm. Oh, ball through. So originally I was going to bring Rooney off, but changed my mind. Decided that we're going to bring off Mutu instead. I might as well rest him now that we've got Chelsea coming up next. I don't want anything to happen to him. Torres is resting today as well because he needs a rest. You know what I mean? He played really well against Newcastle, so we may as well do that. Leb, good ball over. Great ball. Here's Palm. Oh, great strike. And it didn't matter in the end. Rooney, Fabregas. Rooney. Oh. Tell you what, Rooney's starting to fit into the team quite well, actually. Terry. Fab. Van Bronckhorst, who's going to be knocked off the ball there. And you know what, we're just going to pop it in here. Haleb! Oh! And Fabregas. How many chances today? Tell you what, we've played great though. This is what we need to do when we play Chelsea soon. And just play like this to the end of the season. And that's a good ball, and Carson's got to come out for it. He does, and it's a miss. Little mistakes like that we can't allow to happen, though. Janssen. Wasn't it Janssen last time? I remember when we lost 4-3 to them last season. I think one of them scored a hat-trick. I think it was him. I can't quite remember, actually, now. Well, I'm going to use my last couple of subs. So yeah, I'm going to take Fabregas off. I'm going to bring Shimizu on, and I'm also bringing on Heitinga for Van Bronckhorst because I think Van Bronckhorst had a good game. I'm going to try and keep his stamina. Heitinga can actually play left or right back as well. Shimizu's going to replace Fab, and that'll do today. Here's Palm, and easily picked up there. Not a really good ball in. Struggling to sort of fit into the team, Palm. Kind of struggling. You know, I mean, if an offer came in for him in the window, I'd maybe let him go. I think we've got other players that can play his position pretty well. And that's a good ball, and finished off by Rooney. Great ball in there by Shimizu. Nicely done. Rooney knew he had to win it first, and he did. Friedel, poor Friedel today, had a very horrible game, hasn't he? That's another 4 goals for us. Brilliant stuff, and still time to maybe even get one more if we can. But not if we're doing things like that from Leb. And blocked out there. What is Carson doing? I think he's having a bit of a weird game today. Seems to be a little bit nervous. There was no reason to go for that ball at all. And that's away. It's Puyol. It's a good ball. And Haleb brought off the ball there. Ball through. Here's Shimizu. Rooney's head. Haleb. And Heitinger. Oh! And even Heitinger could have had one. It was a great drive. Oh, it just whistled past the post. I don't think Heitinger's got a goal, has he, for us? One of those players that's played for a long time-ish now for us and hasn't got one yet. And here's Shimizu, who's going to have a crack, and I think it was on target, but Friedel wasn't having any of it. We've got this one in the bag now, surely. There we go. There we go. There's the full-time whistle. What a great game today. Just what we needed. Just what we needed. You know what I mean? We've got the goal difference. You know what I mean? It's just points that we need now. And so I guess we'll take a look at the results in a moment after we see the player results. And it's Rooney. It is Rooney today. You know what, I'd agree with that. I thought he played really well. I think that's the best game we've seen him play today. Him and Mutu worked quite well today, I thought. So, yeah. Fabregas, he could have had it. Decided to bring him off, though, and rest him up. Because, you know, and same with Mutu, because we got important games. And Van Bronckhorst played really well. I thought Terry was really solid at the back. Puyol, a little bit slack today. Didn't see a lot of Sergio Ramos, but didn't see a lot of Iniesta either, but really good game today. And Palm 6, Heitinger 6, and Shimizu with a 7. Nice. Results time then, guys, and as you can see, to start off there, well, Chelsea have won, so it's a good thing we got the 3 points today, 2-1 against Everton. Celtic have lost to Wigan. That just makes everything harder for Wigan and Birmingham now. Birmingham did win as well, like they really... Wow, like, if Wigan didn't win there, then it would have all changed round, really, wouldn't it? Like, that's incredible. Birmingham have beaten Fulham 2-1. Birmingham are really starting to push for it now in these last few games. Tottenham have beaten Aston Villa 4-1. We United have beaten Newcastle United 3-1. Middlesbrough have beaten Rangers 2-0. And Manchester United have beaten Arsenal. That's the game I was thinking of today. I thought it was something to do with Chelsea, but it wasn't. Manchester United have also won against Arsenal. League table then, so still as you were. As you can see, I mean, look at that. I mean, United have actually scored more goals than us, only by 2. We've scored 55. We've only conceded 13. Goal difference is 42, so we don't have to worry about that at all against Chelsea. It's just the points, as I've said. Arsenal are still in 4th there. Newcastle lost. They had an opportunity to go ahead of Arsenal there today, but they lost to We United, who are trying to cement a place back in Europe there, and looks like they will, though, because Fulham slipped up and they won. Moving down to the bottom. Yeah, look at that. I mean, if Celtic had at least drawn against Wigan, then Wigan would be sitting on 19 points right now. They'd still be 14th and just above it, but it would have made it a little bit more interesting. I think that's it for Celtic now. There's 7 points off the safety. It's pretty much curtains, isn't it now? But you know what? Birmingham's still got a chance. They've been playing good recently. Anyway, guys, this is it then. Champions League time. First leg, we're at home to start off with, and then we're going to be at the Bridge. Yeah, PSV are playing Manchester United as well. PSV have actually beaten us this season. But just something says to me it's going to be a United final. I think we're going to get through this, because we always seem to do against Chelsea. I think we'll get through again, and then we'll play United in the final again. It's just going to be a repeat of last season. You know, it really makes me hope that maybe next season it's something different, you know, because it was nice playing Madrid, but the semi-finals are pretty much like the same again. So, but yeah, guys, thank you for watching this episode. Great win today. Rooney played and had a great game. So yeah, thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, and share as always. See you guys next time for some European action against Chelsea. See you then.